Hi again, everyone. Jonathan, indoors, sitting, not at the mercy of Mother Nature outside. Wanted to keep the conversation going about excise tax, and I'm going to basically bring up an old post that I did from LinkedIn about a year ago, which was my most popular post ever, most viewed, most engaged, you name it. And I think because it put what we're facing, the excise tax situation, into common language for everyone to really get behind and to understand what we're going through. And similar to the posts that I made yesterday and we shared today on our Instagram, and we're getting a ton of play, a ton of shares, a ton of follows. Thank you. We need to continue to get this word out there. The same way as we did with talking about it, getting into everyday conversation, that's what I tried to do with my analogy with income tax. And the best way to understand excise tax and what we're facing would be to think about it from an income tax, because we all pay income tax and we all know it, whether we like it or not. Imagine that you were making $50,000 a year. That was your gross salary. And by making that $50,000 a year, you don't get to keep all of that. You know that. When you go to work at a place and they say they're going to pay you $50,000 a year, there's going to be deductions, income tax, CPP, EI, you name it. It's nothing you can do about it. But would it feel the same as if you were getting taxed based on making $150,000 when you're really making $50,000? No, it wouldn't. You would want to be taxed based on the actual number that you make, and that's your tax bracket, not on one 3 times higher that you've never ever achieved and may never ever achieve. So why would you be taxed based on that? Well, that's what's happening to us. You see, they discovered a long time ago that for some reason, someone thought that cannabis was going to be sold at $10 a gram wholesale. It can be sold at $10 a gram retail for a very premium product. We do that. We put ourselves amongst the best producers in Canada, quality-wise, and our customers and supporters have told us that. We can get $10 a gram at retail, but if it's $10 a gram at retail, do you think we are selling it to a wholesaler at $10? All the things I said yesterday about our ANPM brand, our little rotating SKU, about $65 of every bag going to the government directly? No, we know there's a ton of markups, taxes, fees, duties, all tied into that. So $10 was never, ever going to be the wholesale price. It was never going to be. We're looking more at $1, $2, maybe a little bit more. But even then, that's what we wholesale it to. Someone else has to buy it. They have to do work, and they have to mark it up again before even selling it to the retailer. Or if we sell it directly to the retailer, I guarantee you we're not selling it for $10 a gram. So we're sitting here paying taxes, income tax, based on $50,000, making $50,000, but as if we made $150,000. Why is our tax rate based on something that is completely fictional and imaginary? That's why we want to get out of it. Because if you're that person making $50,000, even if you are the most frugal person, you are saving your money, you are spending it the right way, and you're doing all you can. If you're being taxed as if you make $150,000 when you really make $50,000, there's no amount of fiscal management or great decisions or lean processing that you can do in order to make that up. And that's what every producer in Canada is currently facing. Because the $1 a gram is the minimum that we pay. Some have to pay more. So again, if you want to get the word out about what legal cannabis is doing here in Canada and why we're being totally stranglehold by this tax that doesn't make any sense, just think about it. Would you want to be taxed 3 times the rate at which you're earning money? I wouldn't either.